Hi, my name's Kyle Hoffsmith. I serve as the pastor of family ministry here at Old North Church in Canfield, Ohio, Northeast Ohio, and I also serve on the board of directors for the Center for Parent Youth Understanding and host of the Word in Youth Ministry podcast. I'm excited to talk to you very briefly today about how, as a new school year is starting, how we can encourage our students with relationships. Now, you might hear that term, and I'm not talking about dating relationships. I'm just talking about friendships within the family of God. Here in our student ministry, we have three core values or three pillars of our student ministry. We like to teach students the Bible. We like to train them how to read the Bible on their own and how to think for themselves. And then we like to spend time with them, teaching, training, and time. And what often can happen is so much emphasis can be on teaching and training, and I think that needs to be the case. But if we don't just build in time in our student ministry, what we might consider just being, time where students can be with leaders in our youth ministries, what happens if we don't have that is the teaching and training aspects might suffer. Now, I don't know. I know every church is different, and I know every culture around the country or even world is different. But so many kids today are not comfortable speaking to adults. And not only do they not know how to talk to adults as much as maybe they did in the past, but they also don't know how to talk to adults about the most important things. So this is where time is so important in our student ministries. Three different areas I want to briefly talk about is first is students' relationships with each other. Again, one thing that makes this difficult, I'm sitting here in my office and behind me I have pictures of different high schools that are represented in our student ministry. No matter what size your church is, you likely have multiple schools represented. We need to have time as we launch a new school year within our student ministry calendar where kids can just get to know each other, where they can have fun together, where we can have food and share a meal together and talk and laugh. I know every youth group budget is different, but I just encourage you to maybe even find some people in your church who would be willing to host meals for the youth group where students can be together and have fun as a new year starts. The second type of relationship or friendship is students with adults. This is where it's so overlooked at times, where when fun is happening in youth group, it shouldn't just be the students having fun over here and the leaders all in one room in the other side of the church talking to each other, but it needs to be mixed. So often the term is multi-generational, but sometimes I prefer the term intergenerational, where students get to know adults and adults can get to know students. The time that dodgeball is happening or meals are happening or any events happening, the relationships that are built during that time end up building the biblical teaching and the biblical training time because the students actually know their leaders. It's not like they're in school just learning from a teacher, but they actually know the leaders who they have. The third type of relationship that I think is important as we start a new school year is the student's relationship with their parents. Just a reminder for us as youth workers today, we are not the primary spiritual influence in the lives of the children. It's the parents. So we need to, rather than replace the parents, we need to partner with the parents in order to encourage the parents to pour truth into their kids. How can we come alongside the parents? This means that as a new school year starts and as students continue and either start to or continue to talk to us about what they're experiencing in life, we need to always be pointing them to their parents, championing their parents, and coming alongside the parents so that as time moves on, the students grow in trust of their parents and of us. I hope this is a great new school year. If you want to reach out to me, you can come to our church website, oldnorthchurch.org, find my pictures, send me an email, or check out different resources we have at the Center for Parent Youth Understanding that can be found at www.cpyu.org, or you can subscribe to the Word in Youth Ministry podcast. Have a great day.